Previously on Legends Man.
Sentinel battle in the streets. Must be Wednesday. Excelsior!
So I'm going to go into a little deeper dive on X-Men 97 Archangel figure after I knock down Bishop. So I'm going to do a little comparison here because this is the X-Men 97 Archangel, and it's a nice figure. It actually looks pretty good compared to the TV show. The wings have a single joint back here and another pivot point on the back. And the thing that I guess I don't really see why we need it, maybe I'm just using it wrong. There is this other piece that plugs in. I guess it's just supposed to make everything look a little cleaner and to match the folded look. But sometimes it seems to get in the way when you're moving the wings around. So that's my one issue with it. But you can do pretty good split. He's got the mid-thigh joint. He's got double pinless, hidden pins, whatever, knees that have to be worked loose a little bit. There we go. So he can kick his own angelic butt. And let's see, there we go. Yep. Folds up pretty nice. He's got the boot cut, even though these aren't really boots, but it's nice to have an extra point of articulation. It's got the pivot. The feet go back, feet go forward pretty far. He does not have butterflies, again, because of the wing mechanism. That's what I believe. He's got that head. He also has this one, a more, I guess, neutral looking face. It's pretty good. But all in all, it is a nice figure. But I want to compare it to the X-Force Archangel, which came out last year. So this one, get him over here. This one, you can see the wings are, there's a lot more to the wings on this one. And one of the nice features he came with were these, I believe they're called flechettes. Flechets? Is that what they're called? Just the blades that come out of the wings. So that just clips on the wings. There were two of those. I don't know if you can see it back there that came in the box. Let me put that over there. But these wings are really, you can do some really crazy stuff with these. It's got the extra wings back here. These fold back. And yeah, he's got a real angry X-Force type face on here. He also doesn't have butterflies, again, because of the wing mechanism. But I don't think the wings are going to be interchangeable, but I'm going to take a look at that. All in all, it's basically the same figure, the same articulation. Both Archangels are the same, except for the paint apps and the wings. So let's just see what we can do. We'll take X-Men 97's wings off first. And oof, yeah, these don't want to come out. They're in there good. Let's see. There we go. So, the pins look pretty close. Let's see what happens. Ah, they do work so far. I don't break this one, that's for sure. There we go. Okay. And it works. Okay. So I guess we can do that. So if you want, if you have both Archangel figures, you can give the Crazy Wings to X-Men 97, and you can put the other wings on here, or you can have the stowed wing look on X-Force Archangel. That's pretty good. So I didn't think that would work, but it works, and I like it. I know in the cartoon he doesn't have the extra wings like this one, but this also could look like an X Factor look from the comics. It's got I believe it's the correct paint job for that too, and you can have the more the extra wings on that, and then that means we can also have him throwing the wings at Sentinel. So that's a pretty neat feature. I like that. I like that they can interchange like that. I'm surprised. I do have one other Angel figure that I haven't opened yet. This is from, I don't know if it's last year or the year before. It's Angel before he became Archangel, back when he still had the feathered wings. So I'll take that out at another time. I'm not going to bring more non-97 stuff into this review. All right, so we've got Archangel pretty well set. I'm going to move him out of the way for now, make some room for another figure, because we've got a lot of X-Men 97 to go through. Like I said before, this gun actually came with Archangel, the X-Men 97 Archangel. But I've got Bishop holding it right now. And I think I mentioned in the other recording that I like that Bishop figure, but I still like the classic 90s Bishop look, which I have right here. This is an older figure. This is his crazy 90s hair, and that's the gun that this Bishop came with. So, and the uniforms are basically the same, different shade of yellow on them. But I do like I said, I like the hair on the comic style better than I do on the animated style. I guess it's just something that's what I'm used to. That's what I saw the most of, was the comic look. So I like that better. But now when we're talking about X characters with big guns, you got to talk about Cable. So here is X-Men 97 Cable. And you can see he's got a pretty big rifle there. So let's move the Bishops out of the way. Move the Sentinel debris out of the way. And let's get Cable open and take a little look. So again, separate the box, the card. And there we go. All right. So this is again the X-Men 97 cable. It looks to me to be pretty accurate to the cartoon. And he's got his headset on here. He's got his tattoo eye. I thought that was more of a glow in the comics. I know he had something, he had like one eye that glowed, the other one had some kind of markings on it. I don't remember exactly off the top of my head. But this double jointed elbows, he's got, even for having the big shoulder pads, he's got pretty good range of motion on the T-pose. So that's pretty good. These, oh, that's pretty nice. They plug in, but mine aren't plugged in. There we go. It's a nice touch there. They have the straps as an overlay on the upper half of the body. So when you crunch, they actually stay in line. Of course, if you twist them, they're going to come offline. You can't help that. I don't see. Is there waist articulation? Oh, yeah, there is waist articulation under the belt. That's pretty nice. And not quite a Van Damme, but he's more of a husky tank type of guy. He's not going to be doing so much flipping and fancy stuff, more like just blunt force trauma. So that's pretty good. He's got a fist out of the package and a grippy hand over here. 2 blast effects for his guns. He's got the smaller pistol type gun and the larger rifle. He also comes with a trigger hand, which we're going to need. So we'll just take out the fist, put in the trigger hand, and let's see. Just kind of wiggle this in here. There we go. So crunch that up. All right, so Cable's ready for action there. He doesn't have a holster. Got all these pouches, but no real holster to put the other gun in or even the rifle. Like Bishop has the back holster, which you can store one of the rifles or a gun in. And it looks like, yeah, it's the same gun. Okay. So yeah, just different paint apps. So this is the gun came with Archangel. This is one came with Cable. They're both the same mold, just different paint apps. So, and they both can use the blast effects, obviously. Or they should be able to. Yep. So you got blast effect on Cable, ready to aim at the Sentinels, take fire on them, or Apocalypse whenever he comes out. The 97 Apocalypse should be out later this year. All right, so that is a quick look over Cable, X-Men 97. And I'm going to put this in here so we don't lose all the little pieces. And let's just take another look at this battlefield here. All right, so let's line these X97 figures up. Let's get the old Bishop out of there. X-Men 97. X-Men 97. Got Jean. Got Strong Guy. We've got Emma. We got Morph back there. And let's see who else we got to unbox here. Try and get a bunch of these knocked out that didn't get knocked out before. All right. Let's do Jubilee in I guess this is her season 2 outfit, her darker one. But I'm trying to remember what she looked like in season 1. I'll have to look it up and put it in the video later. So let's get this one open. See, find the opening. Go around. Now these X-Men 97 figures, when they first came out, they were flying off the shelves pretty quickly. But also, like most of them seem to lately, after a while, they end up on Target clearance for pretty cheap. And Target has their sales from time to time. Basically, they have different coupons and stuff when you are, I forget what it's called, like like a frequent flyer club or something. The discount coupon thing that you download the app and whatever. So there's different times where, especially with action figures, they have nice discounts on them, and if you time it right, you can combine that with the clearance pricing on these and get them pretty darn cheap. So that's what I try to do. Try to do it the low budget kind of way, because action figure prices are going crazy. Price of the new figures, anyway. Just my opinion. All right, there's Jubes. Her sunglasses do not come down, but that's okay. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4 hands, but then an extra set of hands with her power effect on there. So she can, since it's still July, 4th of July, she could have been setting off fireworks from her hands. And this coat is pretty flexible. Doesn't seem to really get in the way of much. You can still pose her up pretty good. She's got just the top of the stomach articulation right there, no other waist articulation. But she's got the hip articulation, top of the thigh pivot. She's got double knees, no pins showing. She's got the boot cut. She's got the ankle pivot and twist and rotation and everything. And her head, let's see. Yep, her head has some good movement to it. And that's a pretty good likeness to the cartoon. She's got the glare effect on the sunglasses, and these are attached to the head. There have been other Jubilee figures in the past, not X-Men 97, but other Jubilee that had the visor that was separate and very easy to lose it. So even though you can't put this one over her eyes, at least you're not going to lose this one. So it's pretty good. Let's put that one in there. And she also comes with some kind of cup, if that's well, she was a mall kid, so that should really be like an Orange Julius or something from back in the 90s. If anybody remembers Orange Julius, I don't think they're around anymore. And let's see who else we got. All right, we've got her boyfriend, Sunspot, Roberto. This is his X-Men training uniform from last season, basically. They don't have one out yet with his new X-Force look that was in the season 2 so far. So I'm sure. Oh, down goes the X-Men and X-Force. All right, so let's get him out. Pretty plain figure, basically the training uniform. So this is one if you wanted to do a New Mutants or X-Men in the young X-Men in training uniforms. Basically, you would need these and a few different heads, and you can, other than adjusting the neck color to whatever faces of the character you want, you could have a whole school of X-Men just by doing some head swaps. So, typical articulation, the double jointed elbow is wrist move. Let's see. Oh, he can go really high up. All right, he can do more than a T pose on the one side. Anyway, I wonder why this one's a little tight. Oh, maybe if I put it in the right spot. There we go. Yeah, he can go pretty far, and he's got butterflies, smaller butterflies, but he can flex front and back. And let's see, is this belt? No waist articulation other than the crunch. And decent amount of Van Damme, not crazy, but a decent split. Now this is nice. The split, the joint is right on top of the boot cut, so when you turn it, it actually looks fairly decent. Good articulation there. All right, there is Roberto. He comes with 2 open hands in the package, as if he's about to blast something out. But he also comes with, let's see, how do these go? All right, this one looks like it's going to have to go on a blast hand. This one is more like a fist one, so let's see. Yep, so he's got one power effect that will go on a fist, and this other one, I think, it's more of an open hand. Yeah, I guess you can work it in there. Pop the fist out. And get that to get in there. There we go. Get it set right again. Well, it worked a minute ago. There we go. So he's got power effects, but I'd like to see when they eventually come out with his X-Force uniform, the more traditional comic book in the field outfit. That'll look pretty nice, I hope. Don't go down. Get him set again. All right, so now we've got, get these lined up again. We get Bishop, Strong Guy, Cable with their kind of matching rifles, Jubilee, Roberto, Jean, and we got Emma over there, Strong Guy, Stan, and Wolfsbane. Yeah, she is Wolfsbane because the other one from X-Force is Feral. So that's Wolfsbane from X Factor. X-Force does have a similar character named Feral that I always get the two confused. So there's some X-Men 97 along with the X-Men 97 Sentinel. Stan overlooking, just watching his creations go at it. Let's see, who else do we have? We've got for X-Men 97. I think that may be about all for right now. I do have a Cyclops, do that at a later time, but just trying to get these rounded up to try and finish out the X-Men 97 videos, because taped, recorded, whatever, a lot of these a week ago, and I just haven't been able to get to editing them this past week for different reasons. So that is it for this one. I'm going to stop it there, try and do some editing, and see what happens.